some days you're gonna win. They say some days you're gonna lose. I tell you, I got news for you. You're losing all the time, you never win. No, if you believe that's how it's gonna be, I better put you down. You have to take your book and come down on the ground. You gotta save me now. You better turn around. And I looked around.
Happy Tuesday to all of you. 9:13, it's our daily show. 22nd day of April. We got a good one for all of you coming up in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to be talking to Teresa Reiniger and learning all of the details on an upcoming Bereaved Mothers Day event, the third annual. Then at 10:35, we're going to be learning about Mothers Unique and their upcoming event at the Alton Amphitheater. So much more coming down the pipeline, but let's dive into top of the hour news because I'm a little bit late this morning. Make sure you sign up for that daily email update. You'll never miss out. You can join myself and 70,000 people that are truly in the know each and every day of the work week and on Saturdays with Around the Riverbend. We'll take you right to Macoupin County first. Jacqueline Walker, 35 of Carlinville, has been charged with theft of government property, wire fraud, and official misconduct after allegedly stealing $7,000 from the Macoupin County State's Attorney's drug asset forfeiture account between November 2023 and May 2024. Here's what we know on this. Walker, who worked as the office manager, is accused of transferring funds to her personal checking account without authorization. Attorney General Kwame Raoul emphasized that these funds are meant to support drug enforcement efforts, not personal gain. The Illinois State Police did assist in the investigation. Walker faces multiple felony charges with potential prison time, and her next court date is May 13th, 2025. We will be following this and keeping you updated every step of the way. Lavorius Montgomery is organizing a fundraiser to help cover the burial cost of her grandson, Devontre Jamal Williams, who tragically passed away in his sleep on the 17th of April at just over 4 months old. His mother, Decaria Williams, had recently returned to work, but had not yet been able to add him to her insurance plan. Montgomery emphasized the family's need for support during this heartbreaking time, asking the community to help provide a proper burial for the infant. Those wishing to assist can find more information on the GoFundMe page that's dedicated to this cause, which is linked to the full write-up on RiverBender.com. You can find that on RiverBender.com/news. Also in the news today, Social Kitchen, powered by Food is Love, is hosting its Block Party for Good community celebration this Friday, April the 25th, at two locations. Social Park in Swansea from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. and Social Square in Alton from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30. These events offer free restaurant-quality meals from food trucks and fresh grocery giveaways. Emphasizing the belief that food fuels hope and dignity, the Alton event includes free health screenings, wellness resources from OSF Healthcare, and more. Open to all. The gatherings also provide information on volunteer and job opportunities, encouraging community connection and support. In Southern Illinois, 9 individuals have been charged with federal immigration-related offenses over the past 2 months, according to U.S. Attorney Stephen Weinhoft. Here's what we know. The charges involve illegal reentry after deportation and possession of firearms, with 8 of 9 being repeat offenders. The cases span from Effingham, Madison, Monroe, and St. Clair counties. Notably, one defendant faces multiple charges, including conspiracy, access device fraud, and aggravated identity theft. These prosecutions are part of Operation Take Back America, a Department of Justice initiative targeting illegal immigration and related crimes. The investigations are led by ICE, emphasizing a focus on public safety and repeat offenders. A full write-up on RiverBender.com's AP portion of the website. Jack Bieber of Marquette Catholic has emerged as a standout athlete at the East Alton Wood River Relays, capturing first place in both the shot put and discus events. The competition saw strong performances from East Alton Wood River, Roxana, and Marquette athletes across various relays and the individual events. Notable highlights include East Alton Wood River's victories in the multiple relay races, including The 4x100, 4x200, the 4x400, and the 4x800 relays, alongside impressive individual wins such as Peyton Pride in the 1600 meters, and Chase Winters in the 110 hurdles. The event showcased competitive spirit and the athletic talent across the region. You can stay tuned to RiverBender.com's coverage of the spring season on RiverBender.com/sports, and that's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend this morning. Let's take a look at weather, and I'm telling you, my allergies are bad. I know you can hear it because, man, not a solid flow of a newscast. My apologies for that. My sinuses are just killing me today. Air quality right now is 54, which is moderate. Grass levels are low, mold is low, ragweeds moderate, and the tree levels are high, so that's why my allergies are bad. But temperatures are going to be beautiful the next couple of days. Listen to this. Highs of 80 today, dropping down to 50 overnight, and then on Wednesday, just a spitting image of today, a high of 80, a low of 52, and on Thursday, another high of 80 degrees, a low of 60. Friday, a chance of rain, a high of 75, a low of 55, and then on Saturday, a high of 72 degrees and a low of 57. So that's a look at the next 5 days, and I can take that for the next couple of months. I'll be just fine. You can stay up to date in real time all the time by going to RiverBender.com/weather or by just calling 618-465-4545. That's the time and temp line, powered by Bounce Back, Rehab Recover, or Return Home. Or just download the RiverBender.com app today in your App Store or Google Play, and you'll never miss out. You get those breaking news alerts and so much more. Hey, while I have you, before we take a quick break and move on down the line, let me fill you in on Hainer Library. You know, they're doing so many great things at Hainer, and I think it's great to highlight all the events that they have coming down the pipeline, too. I mean, there's something for everybody. The big thing they want folks to know about right now is their Food for Fido April Fine Amnesty program. This is where you can bring in this, whether it's a can of, cat food or it's a, dog food bag, you can bring those in and get your fines waived if they've been, accruing. So don't forget about that. Plus, May is National Bike Month, and you can donate your bicycle and support the community. Madison County Transit celebrating the Bike Month by partnering with St. Louis Bee Works and local libraries to collect used bicycles for donations throughout the month of May. You can drop off bicycles right here at their location on Bell Street, the downtown library location to be exact. That address, 326 Bell in Alton. MCT will promptly pick up donations and deliver them to Bee Works, where they'll be refurbished and given to those in need. For more information, the library is asking that you contact MCT at 618-797-4600. That's 618-797-4600, or email info@mct.org. Also, again, that Food for Fido Amnesty Fine program is that event taking place throughout April. You have a few more days on that, just 8, and you can bring in, like I said, pet care items and pet food as well, but they ask that you bring at least one pet care item for each overdue library item that you might have. You can learn more about those programs and the upcoming events by going to HainerLibrary.org. Get your library card, and don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way. We'll do this. We'll take a quick break. Take a look at downtown Alton. It's beautiful out there today, and we'll come back with more.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone, and over time it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. osfoncall.org/virtual visit.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ and
Welcome back, 923 Daily Show, Tuesday morning. My allergies are getting to me, but we got this. We're going to do this together. Hey, so I may or may not have messed up my schedule a little bit. Teresa's going to be joining us tomorrow. Mother's Unique is still on the show today, but just wanted to apologize for that scheduling conflict. Really excited to talk about this event, though, with Teresa. She's so passionate about it. We were meeting her on the show about a year ago, actually, with the Perfectly Imperfect book with Tara Hurst. So really excited to have her back, but also wanted to bring you back to this conversation that I had with XO just a couple of weeks ago, and it was really a good one, or a couple of days ago. Johnny joined me, and it was really cool to hear about how they're bringing this kind of first-class experience right into Edwardsville, and we're going to play that for you now, and I'll be back in a little bit as we reorganize on this Tuesday.
Our Daily Show with CJ and on RiverBender.com.
You wanna stay out with your fancy friends? I'm telling you, it's gotta be the end. Don't bring me down. No, 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 no. I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down.
A little bit of ELO for you, and for me mostly. 1027, welcome back to our daily show. Johnny in the studio, director of culinary for XO, and now what? And Carbon as well.
Yes.
And you're also doing some front of house work there too.
Yeah. Then in the last months we are oversee a little bit the front of the house also. Yeah.
And then take me through that connection between XO and Carbon real quick.
So basically the ownership is the same and are two similar concept. In the meantime, completely different. Not similar because of course we looking for something more elegant, upscale, but in the meantime different because one is private. Carbon is a private club, cigar lounge, restaurant, focus in a specialty dining. XO is more fun, is more a place for, manicure, pedicure, med spa, everything talking about, look beautiful.
Well, and you can't look beautiful if your stomach ain't full. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. That is my responsibility. So I try to do my best to make them feel good, inside and outside,
Well, and what amazes me, since the moment you came on the show the first time and we were talking about this, is the fact that when I was getting ready to look at your menu, I was expecting to see some zeros, just because of the way it's prepared and the type of food that we're having. cabin. But when you can have this really nice cuisine that's not going to set you back to refinance your house, I mean, you guys have done a perfect job of blueprinting that for the area.
It works, yeah. It works. Of course, you need to adjust on the road. You need to fix some things, and sometimes you see a dish doesn't go so fast, so good. So you change, you switch, and you always find the right fine tune.
Well, and has the menu changed a little bit since the last time we talked?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. We changed because, of course, I put some items I was thinking was working, and then, of course, the crowd maybe looking for something else. So we had some tacos, we had some quesadillas, we had some items. They are really fired now, and people continue to come for that. So that is good.
Well, I'm telling you, we were talking off the air, and just the amount of people that have said nothing but great things. And it's so funny because if you ask any female in my age demographic, they're telling you they're going to get their nails done at XO and hanging out for a bit. You guys are really capturing the blueprint.
Yeah, that is good. I can tell you there is some day where we don't know where we have to beat the head because it's really crowded, but that is good. No, it's fun, it's elegant. In the meantime, people enjoy the time over there. You can see people stay there not just to do the service, but just to enjoy the place.
Right.
It's also fun to see ladies take care of themselves and men stay at the bar and take care of themselves in different way.
It's a win-win for everybody involved.
Of course, that is the goal. So.
Well, and take me through the team because it seems like you guys really have this well-oiled machine, and just talking with Gina a little bit and seeing some of the event stuff that's going on and some of the great things that you've been doing for the community, like the St. Patrick's Day stuff, and now there's more coming down the pipeline. But take me through just the working relationship that everybody has.
But, since the beginning, what we want to do was create a team, work together, be fit together. No? Of course, it's not easy. You know better than me. To put a lot of head together is not the easy part. But since the beginning was good. The flair, the emotion, everyone working the same page, organize themselves together, and today I can say it's really nice environment, also working related. We have this beautiful culinary team and the front of the house team. They laughing and joke and everything goes really well. There is always somebody is not eyeline it, so at some point, of course, need to take a different decision, but that is their decision. So
I love it.
But we try to stick all together.
Well, I think it's so cool that we have a Michelin star chef that's preparing food at at XO and at Carbon and all these other places, but for the public to be able to truly experience that in a way that actually fits who they are, and what their, maybe their economic status is too. I mean, that's what I think is so cool about what you all do, because you're bringing this next level experience to the public in a way they've never had it before.
Yeah, with my experience, I try to train my team in such a way we can deliver always the consistency, always the great product. Make sure we looking over the product in terms of quality, bring in the right product, and training the people in the way every day the guests can have the same item. No? Yeah. Because sometimes there are people try this chicken Nashville sauce.
I'm looking at it, dude.
Oh, I want to gain, So I can tell you today I do one dish and 6 containers of sauces because they want to try, they want to bring home, they want to try, they want to go.
I'm telling
friends,
you,
so.
I have looked at your website now and the XO website for a while, and those Nashville hot chicken sliders are what catches my eye every time. Like, I just want to go up and have lunch.
That is fun. It's working. It's working. Sincerely, it's going well.
Was there one item that shocked you that you had to remove?
No, this one is one of that I cannot touch.
Yeah.
I cannot touch because every day we fire. I'm telling you, we go through 40, 50 pounds of chicken a week. So it's not a joke. It's not a joke. No?
It's incredible.
It's going really well. But of course, there is other items really well, perceived. So that is important.
Well, I just love it. I mean, if the Truffle Club sandwich looks really good too.
Oh,
I'm just saying. I don't know if I can. Here, let me pull up the website real quick just to give them a little bit of a taste. That's just a little bit of the viewpoint of it. I can't slide over, but that Truffle Club sandwich, it looks incredible.
Yeah, it works.
So, do you guys do gift cards or anything for XO?
Yes, we have a gift card for any kind of situation. Of course. For the med spa, for the nail salon, people want to give a gift card also for bar and restaurant. There is no problem. We get the opportunity of the holiday to push a little bit more, but they are always available. And this one give the opportunity to people, to enjoy the place, but also to make sure friends and family can enjoy the place in different way,
Yeah.
So, and it's really affordable. That is important because, people see from outside, say, oh, my God,
that's what
how much it's going to be cost.
Right. Well, and that's what I'm not trying to patronize you, but looking at your menu, just by how everything's prepared and what you're doing, I was thinking at least, $55 for some of these, maybe just because of the presentation of them. I would have paid it. I'm telling you, I would have because of how good it looks. But like you said, just to really fit everyone's budget, I mean, and make sure everyone can feel like they're at least treating themselves to something nice when they're going in, it's the coolest thing.
Yeah, for sure we need to make sure everything is affordable for everybody, and cocktail and drinks and any kind of food it is. So that for sure. People can enjoy all day. Now we start since last Sunday, we start also with a brunch. So we do brunch from 10 o'clock until 2 o'clock.
Do you really?
That is really cool. We have this buffet is growing day by day. And then we have many items come from the kitchen so people can enjoy from any kind of omelette to pancake, to any kind of ideas for brunch. So that is really nice. Also because around in Edwardsville there is not a lot about brunch. So it's gonna be fun for people. They, Sunday morning they say, you know what, let's go to touch base there and we take care about ourselves, our nails and everything,
Well, and especially now, I mean, we're a month away from Mother's Day.
Yes.
And this is the big push because, listen, why are you going to go running around God's green creation, shopping in 15 stores when you can just call XO and get a gift card and just treat the mom in your life to the best day possible? That's what I keep driving.
I think it's the right place for your mom.
I think so.
It's the perfect place for your mama because she can get there, relax. It's really relaxing place, but do everything and enjoy a good food, a great drinks. In the meantime, she does some AV, some nails, some stuff like this. So it's
good.
Really cool.
Well, and now you have an event space too, correct?
Yes.
And is that available for rent?
Anybody want to rent her out? No, so we have a beautiful room until 50 people. We can keep really nice. It can be used for conference call or for meeting room or for birthday, any kind of situation. It's really cool, really, really nice. A beautiful view, really relax. In the meantime, no noisy, because it's to be separated from the crowd. That is important, but how the building is made, you have a different opportunity to create your own party. So.
Well, and that's a big point too. You have a moment to stick around so I can pay a bill real quick. 10:38. We'll come back with more XO right after this one. You're watching our daily show on RiverBender.com and Roku TV.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Hey, that's why they call me.
Back in the studio, it's 10:41 on this Thursday morning. So we'll dive back into XO here in a couple of minutes. But we were talking about carbon down there in Clayton, and this is a really cool concept. Fill me in on this in the audience.
So basically, almost 1 year and a half ago, when everything started, we started with this project. This is a startup about building a private club. So Gina, Don, and Kelly Chaser, they decided to partnership together and build up this new concept of a cigar lounge restaurant. So in front of the courthouse you can find this beautiful location where we are really focused on restaurant and cigar lounge, fine dining. The concept is Italian steakhouse, and of course with my team what we do is build out a menu where there is a beautiful house-made bread, house-made pasta, different appetizer, and of course great meat. I work with different suppliers to bring perfect Japanese Wagyu beef, great Australian Wagyu beef, and local Angus from Root Family Farm. So it's really organic product, biodynamic concept. So it's amazing product.
Well, and I was just going to pull up because I have just some of the inside here real quick of Carbon. Look at that space. I mean, that is beautiful.
This is our cigar lounge.
Yeah.
You can see the elegance of the place, the comfort, the cozy also. And of course, there is a different TV where people can see sport or can see any kind of program. And in this side, you cannot see, unfortunately, we are one of the only location in for sure in Midwest, but more important around the United States to have digital art.
Whoa!
So basically, is a kind of instead to have paint, we have a digital art. It's really cool.
Wow!
So.
That is incredible.
We are proud about that. But, our restaurant, of course, is really exclusive, stunning place, beautiful bar, beautiful cocktail concept, and, of course, we pair great food.
This is so cool. And now, for more information on how to join up or what that looks like, what's the best way to get that information?
For sure, through the website.
Okay.
Through the website, you can have all the contact you need. to connect with us and to join. It's private club, so we're looking for to have the people want to join us, want to be part of this exclusive place and enjoy fantastic events.
Here's the digital art real quick, though. I think I found something.
Yes.
That is cool, man.
Yes.
That is so cool.
No, it's really cool. That is a continuing movement of this art, and it's completely different every day. So that is amazing.
I love this. And so you can find out more by going to carbon-mc.com. That's carbon-mc.com, and we'll link this on the article too to learn more. But when you're talking Wagyu from Australia and Japan, and you got some good local Angus, you're in for a good treat.
Yeah, I built up this dry age program. So we received the meat where it's already aged for 45 days. I continue to age until 90 days. So the meat become kind of butter. No, you seriously can eat
melt in your mouth. Yeah,
and you don't need a knife. But I'm talking about high quality product. No, the good point of this membership is the particular deal, no? Because once you get inside, you are part of the game. Basically, the price inside is different than other location because we do cost plus 20%. Just because in this way, your return of investment is always there.
I love it. I think this is great. And Jeff, I could talk to you all day about everything you got going on, and we have one last interview to do, but let's circle back to XO real quick, if we could. Is there any other events coming down the pipeline or anything you want to share with us on why we should get ourselves up to XO in the next couple of weeks?
XO now, this Sunday we are going to be closed for Easter break, but always every Sunday we're going to have our brunch now from now on. And then, of course, Mother's Day, we want to make some cool stuff. We are always ongoing. You know, we have during the weekday, weekend, we have a DJ, so it's really fun.
Wow.
There is music every night, so that is really cool. Great vibe. Same story like in Carbon, where we build up different events. Now the 27 at Carbon in St. Louis, we're gonna do this car show. So we're gonna lock the street in front of the courthouse, and we're gonna have a beautiful showcase of our beautiful sport car. So everybody are invited to come over there, you know. But also over there, we're gonna build up different events from brunch, Mother's Day, any kind of party, different private event. It's really cool.
Well, Gianni, thank you so much for stopping by. I really have a great time talking with you. And I'll stop by soon for some polenta.
Yes. You're welcome. You're welcome.
We'll take a quick break and link everything on it right up on RiverBender.com. More next.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back. 9:48, a little bit of change. Did you guys see this on the site earlier today? So on the 25th, we're in kind of for a treat in a little bit of a way if you get up early and are able to catch it. So there's going to be something called the Morning Star, and it's going to be pretty cool. So this is an astronomical event visibly short before dawn, and it features a delicate 27-day-old waning crescent moon positioned gracefully between two planets, Venus and Saturn, and it makes a smiley face. Look at this thing. Hold on, let's see if I can pull this up on the screen here. I got you guys. The staff upstairs taking care of it for us, but this is going to be called the Morning Star, and it's known for its iconic rings and its subtle golden hue, and it will shine brightly as the eyes of its cosmic smile. So that's pretty cool. Astronomers call these occurrences planetary conjunctions. They're brief moments when celestial bodies appear remarkably close together from the vantage point on Earth, and its unique arrangement is particularly special because of its just human-like expression. So it's really cool. If you guys have a chance on the 25th to get up early and go ahead and check that out, or stay up late, depending on, how you get things done. The team upstairs put a cool little article together if you want to learn more. Also, wanted to fill you in, too, that we're getting closer and closer to multiple swearing-ins of new administrations and offices getting ready to kind of take shape and also maybe just restructure a bit. And we're going to talk about Grafton here in a second, but we're going to be having conversations with the newly elected alder people and the political figures in the community as things start getting going, but wanted to give everybody time to take kind of like, a little bit of a breath really in a way, because I think we were, everyone was kind of getting burnt out because you just had the national and it goes right into the the consolidated, but I'm one of those people that thinks we should just do it all on the same day, and I know people say you shouldn't do that, but to me, I think everyone was kind of worn out. So we're giving it a breather, and we're going to get everybody kind of, taking a breath and getting back in and getting resettled in if they're reelected, or, getting their feet wet and getting things moving forward if they're just starting their positions for the first time. So keep your eyes out early in May and maybe the second week or May or so, and we'll start having those conversations. So just wanted to fill you in on that. And hey, in Grafton, though, they did swear in some familiar faces as well as a new alderwoman. And here's what we know. They Having duly been sworn in at the Jersey County Clerk's office, Grafton City Clerk Jennifer Kapler swore into office returning officials Mayor Mike Morrow, City Treasurer Alicia Fitzgerald, Alderman Richard Mosby, Alderwoman Donna Smith, and new Alderwoman Mary Jo Coate. At the City Council meeting on Tuesday, all electees did run unopposed in this, but Mayor Morrow will continue to oversee the affairs of Grafton for the next 4 years, which will include the ongoing project with the Ferry Committee working towards a full-time ferry service between Grafton and St. Charles, improving city infrastructure, parks, and balancing budget details. Mayor Morrow presented retiring Alderman Andrew Jackson with a plaque of appreciation for his 10 years of dedication and service to the citizens of Grafton. During his decade-long tenure, Andy served as the city treasurer, chairman of the city finance committee, and numerous other select committees, culminating in time served as alderman of the 2nd Ward. Replacing Andy Jackson in Ward 2, Mary Jo Coate, co-owner of Grafton Pub, was sworn in and welcomed. The new alderwoman stood for photos with her family and commented, "I have big shoes to fill." The mayor's assistant, Justin Coate, was pleased to continue his role as part of the team at City Hall. And Mayor Morrow had this to say: "Justin works hard to provide needed and much appreciated services to me and the staff, and is always willing to take on a new challenge as a valued member of our team." So just a little bit of an update for you for our friends down in Grafton as their government body was all sworn in, and congratulations to the new alderwoman as she starts that tenure too. So you can stay up to date on all of this as we get closer and closer to more and more cities and villages and municipalities swearing in their new governments as we keep moving forward towards the summer months. And hey, real quick too, because we won't have time to talk about this in top of the hour news, I don't think, and this is Alton High School's Theater and Music Departments. They're going to present the musical Into the Woods on April the 24th and 25th at 7 p.m., and they're also going to be performing April the 26th at 1 and 7 p.m. The performances will take place at the school's auditorium. That's 2200 Humbert Road in Alton. The production features the work of Stephen Sondheim and James Lapine. Known for their acclaimed contributions to theater, the show is directed by a team including Ann Davis, Alora Plummer, Leah Gabreth, Rachel Brady, Derek Duvall, Julia Frazier, Michael Frazier, and Christy Doring. Into the Woods draws closely from the Grimm's fairy tales, weaving together the stories of several classic characters who venture into the woods and become entangled into each other's lives. The narrative explores themes of fulfillment, responsibility, love, forgiveness, and the complexities of life's choices. The cast includes Marvin Short, Nisha Kaptanovic, and Madeline Cohill, along with Leslie LeBrun, Piper Hand, Haley French, Max Barham, Natalia Quadrado, and Eli Ware, along with Mackenzie Ingram, Eden Warford, Keneela Jameson, Sophia Doring, and Isaiah Moore, and more. Songs such as I Wish, A Moment in the Woods, Your Fault, Stay With Me, and No One's Alone highlight the characters' desires, mistakes, relationships, and growth. This is a great opportunity to support the program. They're doing a lot of really great things down in Alton when it comes to their theater and music department, and always have. So if you have a chance to go out there and see this, reserved seating is priced at $12 for adults, $5 for students and children, and all Saturday matinee tickets will be $5 as well. For more information, you can contact Christy Doring at 618-474-2268. That's 618-474-2268. And once again, Alton High School is presenting Into the Woods on April the 24th through the 26th. For more information, you can see that article that Dan Brandon wrote, the content director at RiverBender, right there in the news section. Hey, while I have you, really excited to always talk about the great work that Denise Sparks is doing. It's time to get rid of all that crap that's in your yard. I mean, let's just be real with you guys. It's spring. The weather's going to be nice the next couple of days. You're going to see me in my house doing a lot of really cool stuff because, it's just time to get things done. It's time to kick it into gear. And, your neighbors are getting ready to report you because you've had all that junk in your yard since the first Bush administration, that hot tub that hasn't ran since the, the gas crisis of the 70s. You just name it. It's been there. Your neighbors are angry. And that's why you got to call somebody that knows what what she's doing. Denise Sparks has been doing this for 30 years, and quite frankly, she's the best. I mean, she's tackling commercial properties in St. Louis, and if she and her team can handle that, she can totally handle your mess in that basement. Hey, don't let that clutter take over your life. You have to call Denise Sparks and her team, the queen of junk. All things inclusive: junk removal, handling everything from lifting to loading, hauling, and disposal. There's nothing too big for that team. There's nothing too small. There's so many ways to do this, and that's what I think so cool about this. If you maybe think that you can get all that stuff out of the basement, or you and your buddy are going to have a couple of silver bullets and lift up that hot tub, or try to at least, and get that to the curb, they're willing to go ahead and pick that up curbside. Are you ready to clear that space so you don't have to worry about it when the in-laws come over and ask you, hey, come on, you've been talking about this for years, time to clean it up? You just call 618-781-1407. That's 618-781-1407, or sparksjunkremoval.net. Plus, don't forget their weekly trash service. Those purple and yellow trash cans are popping up all around the 618. They're mating like bunny rabbits because Denise Sparks answers her phone, and she does a great job, and so does all of her team. Environmentally friendly and all about the community. sparksjunkremoval.net. Don't forget to tell her that CJ sent you over her way.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting, and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
It's 10 o'clock on the dot. Welcome back, Daily Show on a Tuesday. Man, my allergies are just kicking my butt. Hey, wanted to take you to top of the hour news. Make sure you sign up for that daily email update. Here's what we're following both nationally, statewide, and locally here on this 22nd day of April. Jacqueline Walker, 35 of Carlinville, has been charged with theft of government property and official misconduct after allegedly stealing $7,000 from the Macoupin County State's Attorney's drug asset forfeiture account between November 2023 and May of 2024. Walker, who worked as the office manager, is accused of transferring those funds to her personal personal checking account without authorization. Attorney General Kwame Raoul emphasized that these funds are meant to support drug enforcement efforts and not personal gain. The Illinois State Police did assist in this investigation, and Walker does face multiple felony charges with potential prison time. Her next court date set for the 13th of May. We'll follow that one closely. Also in the news today, a Granite City family is seeking community support for their infant's burial expenses. Lavorius Montgomery, who is organizing this fundraiser to help cover the burial costs for her grandson, Devontre Jamal Williams, who tragically passed away in his sleep on the 17th of April, just over 4 months old. His mother, Dakaria Williams, had recently returned to work, but had not yet been able to add him to her insurance plan. Montgomery emphasized the family's need of support during this heartbreaking time and asked the community to help provide a proper burial for the infant. Those wishing to assist can find more information on the GoFundMe page that's dedicated to this. We have a link on the RiverBender.com article. Also in the news today, in southern Illinois, 9 individuals have been charged with federal immigration-related offenses over the past 2 months, according to U.S. Attorney Stephen Weinhoff. Here's what we know on these. These charges involve illegal reentry after deportation and possession of firearms, with 8 of 9 being repeat offenders. The cases span from Effingham, Madison, Monroe, and St. Clair counties. Notably, one defendant faces multiple charges, including conspiracy, access device fraud, and aggravated identity theft. These prosecutions are a part of the Operation Take Back America, a Department of Justice initiative targeting illegal immigration and related crimes, the investigations led by ICE. Also in the news today, Freddie Edwards, a proud graduate of Granite City High School and a former college football player at Culver Stockton, has joined the Granite City Police Department. Starting in May 2025, just in a couple of days, he will attend the Southwestern Illinois College Police Academy to begin his formal law enforcement training. In addition to his new role on the force, Edwards has been appointed as an assistant football coach to Granite City High School under head coach Steve Rizzudio, Athletic Director John Mode praised Freddie as one of the best athletes to come from Granite City High School and expressed his enthusiasm for his contributions both on the field and to the community. Congratulations to Freddie Edwards for the new role as a police officer and the assistant football coach position. Finally in the news today, SIUE student Nicholas Young is going to be sharing insights on success in this SIU System panel. A distinguished student from SIUE is participating in SIU Systems virtual panel from SIU to the world, insights from the class of 25, alongside fellow students from various SIU campuses. Young will discuss the factors contributing to success and the broader impact on educational communities. Young credits his achievements to support of faculty and engaging opportunities like leadership programs and campus organizations. He aims to become a licensed clinical psychologist, pursuing advanced degrees after graduation. Those interested in the panel can learn more on the RiverBender.com article, the press release right there in RiverBender.com/news. Let's take a look at weather. I'm still hurting today, man. I walked outside and my ears started popping. I need a Claritin. Hey, right now, weather's looking great. 65 degrees. It feels like 72 out there. I got to get home and cut the grass. Today, pleasant and warmer with more sun than clouds, and tonight, mostly cloudy. Hey, air quality right now at 54, which is moderate. Grass is low, mold's low, ragweed's moderate, tree levels are high, and the UV index is 2. Temperatures reach 80 degrees today, drop down to 50 overnight, but the next 5 days look perfect, my friends. A high of 79 degrees tomorrow on Wednesday, dropping down to 51 as we head into Thursday. On Thursday, a high of 79, a low of 62 degrees. On Friday, we are going to get some rain, but a high of 75 awaits us on the last day of the work week, and a low of 51 degrees as we head into Saturday. On Saturday, the 26th of April, a high of 71, a low of 55, and that's a look at the next 5 days. You can download the RiverBender.com app, and you can always stay up to date on all things RiverBender.com weather, or just text RB to 618-202-4618. That's RB to 618-202-4618 to sign up for instant weather updates. That's a look at what's happening around the River Bend on this Tuesday morning. Hey, while I have you, let me fill you in on Village Dispensary. They're having a pop-up today. I just got a little note. on Facebook for myself, because I said, Village Dispensary's always got something cooking, and we got to check them out. You know, they had a great turnout for their one-year celebration, and every day is a Village Day. You know, Tuesday action at Village is a pop-up with Connor from ISO, and you can ask about Alchemy, plus also ask about what's going on with midweek Friday Verano Incredibles going down in Edie Parker. They have good ideas and good deals all week long. Plus, you can also remember each day of the week, whether you're rolling into it with a Monday and you're saving big on pre-rolls, or you're taking it into Waxy Wednesday and saving big on concentrates, or you just want to go in, get a good deal on one of the products you like the best, and you're in and out the door. They got something for everybody. Their staff's educated. They're knowledgeable. They treat you just like they would a friend. And what I think's really great, you know, the other day, I was stopping by because, you know, it was the 1 year and we got rained out for the remote, but it was still full when I got there. I mean, the lobby was full, the waiting room area is full, the lines are, and they were still getting people in and out, but being so nice about everyone's experience, making sure they're informed, making sure they got what they need, and I'm telling you, it was so cool to see. You can place your order now, make Willie Nelson jealous by getting the stash that makes Woody Harrelson smile by going to villagedispo.com or just stopping in. Don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back with more Daily Show on this Tuesday morning, right after we take a look at downtown Alton again.
Every morning there's a heartache hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed. I know it's not mine, and I know she thinks she loves me, but I never can believe what she said.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. osfoncall.org/virtual visit.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Living in LA with my best old ex-friend Ray. Gosh, she said she knew well and sometimes hated. But isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all that and give me the number if you can find it. So
1010, welcome back. Daily Show on a Tuesday. Wanted to fill you in real quick on this story that I did miss in top of the hour. Improvement projects for 2 Alton streets are one step closer to reality following unanimous committee of the whole approval on Monday. Committee members agreed to move forward with negotiating construction engineering service agreements between the city and SMS for 2 projects, the State Street Phase 3 resurfacing project and the Main Street Improvement project. Both consist of pavement patching. They also consist of milling, asphalt resurfacing, sidewalk, curb, and ramp upgrades for certain sections of State and Main Streets. The third phase of the State Street project would span about 0.61 miles from Logan Street to West 9th Street, while the Main Street project would cover 0.58 miles from Hillcrest to College Avenue. Once negotiated, both agreements will be presented to City Council for approval at a future meeting. You can stay tuned at RiverBender.com. That city council meeting will be tomorrow. Dalton Brown always does a great job of covering the local government side of Riverbender, and you can always stay tuned that way. Hey, wanted to fill you in too because I always enjoy 88.7. The Sounds Jazzathon fundraiser is going to be taking place coming up tomorrow from 3 to 7. Tune in to hear performances from some of the best musicians in St. Louis, along with conversations about the importance of WSIE and other special events. While it's located in the campus of SIUE, the Heritage FM radio station serves the entirety of the region. So wanted to fill you in that Jazzathon is happening too. During the 4-hour broadcast segment, the music will continue as WSIE asks the region to support the sounds they love. You are encouraged to make contributions online by going to WSIE.com/support, or if you have the Riverbender app, you can just listen right there on the app in our radio section. It's 10:12. We're going to take a quick break. A great conversation coming back with Mothers Unique right after this one. You stay there. I'll be in the studio on RiverBender.com and Roku TV.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone, and over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. osfoncall.org/virtual visit.
You're listening to
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
But I ain't got wings coming down is the hardest thing.
Welcome back to Our Daily Show. It's 10:18 and a little bit of change on this Tuesday morning, and really excited to have Joyce and Mary in the studio. Mother's Unique, mothers obligated to healing, encouragement, recovery, and support. And honestly, the other day I got a phone call, and really just great to hear from Roy Williams, and he was filling me in on some of the work that you guys have been doing. And this coming up May 4th is going to be a bench dedication and a dove release at James Killian Park. And is everything looking pretty good for that?
Yes.
There we go. And, let's dive right into Mother's Unique and how you guys got started. Joyce, fill me in on, in 2017, or sorry, Mary, in 2017, how you started Mother's Unique.
Okay. How I started Mother's Unique was I lost my son in 97.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just put in my spirit by the Lord to start a group for mothers that had lost children. So we tried to start like in 201, but I was not really spiritually or ready, to start the group.
Well, and I'm sure too, it's one of those where it has to be at your own pace for this as well.
Yes.
I couldn't imagine losing a child.
Right.
And, so in 2001, that's when you kind of had an idea of this.
I had the idea, and I tried to start the group. I had got me some board members and everything, but I just was not mentally or spiritually ready.
Mm-hmm.
So then I took a break, and in 2017 started the group back up.
And when you started the group back up, what were some of the conversations that you were having with, yourself spiritually and, personally and maybe with, friends and family members about the reason for doing this in 2017?
Well, when I went around and asked different mothers that had lost children to join in the group, and I told them we were going to be there to encourage them and support them. But the only thing, only God could help them get through what they was going through. So I asked them to come and share with other mothers what they were going through. Myself and the other mothers that was there.
Mm-hmm.
And so they came a few of them came, and we would meet and discuss the different things, the pain that we were going through, the hurt that we were going through. If you haven't never lost a child, you would not know how to relate to other mothers.
Right.
You know, because other people will say, oh, you're not over that yet, or, you know,
oh,
yes, they would be that cruel. You're not over that yet about your
who
child.
could ever
it was
get over
my
that?
child.
Right. Who could ever get over that?
We're not over it now.
Right.
We just learned to deal with it.
Right. You could never get over that.
Never get over losing a child. But anyway, the group been going really well. We reach out to mothers that lost children. Once the group got going pretty good, we reach out to different mothers as much as we can. We help them financially, get them whatever things that they might need, you know, for their household. Mostly we do financially now. We used to, when we first started, go buy products for the house and all that. But then we just started doing it financially because people work and people got a lot of other things going on. So it's better for us just to give them a card, a condolence letter, and put financial help in there.
Well, and honestly, you know, especially when you're going through the loss of a lifetime, you know, the last thing that you need to be thinking about is who's going to pay the bills and how much do I need to work to keep the lights on.
Right.
When did you guys start going to the financial side of things and more focusing on that?
It was right away.
Oh, wow.
Right away we started.
Wow.
But then what happened is it was so many mothers losing children, like 2 a week or 3 a week. So that started really getting into our financial money because we were just paying a love token every time we would meet, you know. And then we got some board members and they suggested that we start paying dues every month. And that really helped us. Also, we took up start going asking people in the community for a pledge to help the mothers. And that turned out really well. So we were able to really help the mothers.
And the man at the flower shop,
Jeff,
he sends a flower to the mothers for us. And whenever somebody loses a child, they get a flower from us on his behalf. I was going to say that,
yeah.
Well, and see, that to me is it just seems like this organization's growing in such a healthy way. I mean, we started the conversation off, you know, in 2001, the initial ideas there, but you weren't ready. And
I wasn't ready.
You know, now to see this, you know, and really how we have
flourished.
Yeah, I mean, this is incredible. And what sticks out to me, though, is, I mean, you said 2 to 3 mothers a week you were encountering.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, to me, that's kind of alarming to me that, you know, so many families are losing their children.
And it's still going on today.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're different ones, you know. I just heard, I don't know who the mother is yet, but we will be reaching out to a mother that she just lost her child a couple of days ago.
Oh, really?
So whenever I hear, or any of the members in the group hear of a mother that's lost a child, then they contact me. I contact Jeff Izzard down at Kinsel's Flowers. And then we meet and we decide what we're going to give them financially, and we get them a card and a condolence letter. And if we can, if any of the mothers are available, we try to go to their service.
Wow.
If we can. But see, with myself, I'm not really able to unless it's on the days that I don't do dialysis. I do dialysis 3 times a week. So,
wow.
But this is important to me, so the group is very important to me, and I got a very good team right now of ladies. They have been with me since, what is it?
I've been since 2018.
2018.
My daughter died, her birthday was March 27th, and she died March 28th.
Oh, no.
So I have to deal with those 2 days, and it's hard.
Yeah,
and
it's
she's
hard.
been gone 7 years, but it just seemed
like
yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and did you find the group shortly after?
Yes.
Take me through that experience. I mean, because I could only imagine, I've said earlier to Mary, Joyce, I couldn't imagine losing a child. And to know that, there's a support system that is in place in this community. What was that experience like for you, if it's okay?
Okay. We were at a NAACP banquet, and I was telling Mary I had lost my daughter. And
well, I came to your daughter's service.
Yeah, you had came to her services, but I hadn't really shared it like I did at the meeting. And she told me about the group. She said, you ought to come to our grief group and talk, And I went, and, just having them listen to what I had to say meant so much, because like she said, I've had people to say, you ain't over that yet? And I'm like, no, I'm not.
I'd be on the local news if somebody said that to me. I'm just telling you that now. That to me, you're right though.
It's cold.
It is cold, but it's incredible in the wrong ways that you have to encounter that when you've gone through the biggest loss that you could ever go through.
Right.
And so Mary, invited me down to the group, and I went, and I've been there ever since. So,
wow.
And it has helped me, and I brought people in too.
Yes, you have.
So,
well, and see, Mary, I want to go back to this because you mentioned, you're actively, going through dialysis, and is it one of these things, is this organization one of these missions that no matter what, you're going to make sure this is going to keep going? Because, you're going through a lot yourself, too.
I am, but it's important to me, to reach out to other mothers. I'm real compassionate to other mothers. And we got a lot of young mothers, much younger than us, to have lost children. Yes. So that really, make me want to reach out and help them as much as I can.
Did you guys have a moment to take a quick break with me?
Yes.
We'll come back with more of this great conversation. We'll learn more about the Dove Release, the bench dedication set for May the 4th at James Killian Park. For Mother's Unique, Williams Family Dove Release will be there. They do such a good job. They were with you at the amphitheater, weren't they?
Yes.
Really cool.
That was our first Dove Release.
Was it? And was that your first event as well, or
no?
You've done.
We've had other events.
We'll talk about some of the events you put on in the past as well, and learn a little bit more about ways that we can get involved in the community and help support what you're doing too.
All right.
You stay there. We'll stay here on Roku TV. It's our daily show. Back after this.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back, 10:32 on this 22nd day of April, 65 degrees in the heart of the 618. Back with Joyce, Mary, Mothers Unique. And, just to dive in a little bit more before we talk about the event May the 4th and some of the past events you've done, let's talk a little bit about, really the mission of what your organization is, that and truly what Mothers stands for, because it is an acronym, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And take me through what that acronym is, though, for the audience.
Mothers is moms obligated to healing, encouraging, recovery, support.
I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm. So when they come, we try to go by what our saying is, our acronym is.
Mm-hmm. And Joyce, what's the mission of Mothers Unique?
The mission is to seek to create an atmosphere of mental and moral support to mothers who have lost a child, whether through sickness, tragedy, and or sudden death. We strive to provide support through honesty, empathy, and understanding by moms who have shared their grief experience to aid others. I can't see.
And honestly, I think it's just good for the community to know a little bit more about truly what that mission is.
Because grief, to me, grief is love that has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
It's just you were in love with that person that passed, and you have all this love left over and nowhere to put it. That's grief, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and another thing with Mothers Unique. Our group is just for mothers that's lost children. It's a lot of grief support groups around for other family members, but we just do mothers that's lost children.
I agree. Well, and I think it has to be that way because, I think that only mothers who have gone through that can really only share that experience with each other.
That's right.
Well, and honestly, how often do you all meet?
Go ahead.
We meet the second and fourth Thursday of every month, and it's at the YWCA at 304 East 3rd Street.
Perfect.
And our time is from 4 to 6 p.m.
Really cool. Well, and honestly, just so folks can know, if there's a mother out there, that has lost a child and has been looking for that group that they can connect with, is there a way that they can reach out to learn more and be involved in your organization?
Well, the Y usually have something scheduled down there that they let them know when we're meeting also.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, word of mouth. A lot of times when a mother loses a child in the community, and we don't have to know the mother, because I remember one experience that we had is, I don't know if you remember, the little girl, it was about 3 years ago, a little girl got hit up on Delmar.
Yeah.
I didn't know that family, but our group reached out to that mother. And we had sent her a flower, a card, condolence. That really broke my heart about the little girl, because she was running out to get a puppy or something, and her and the puppy got killed. But so it don't have to be anybody that we know.
Right.
Just the fact that we know that a mother lost a child, we try to reach out.
Well, and on top of that, too, let's say if somebody, lost a child, a couple of years ago, and this has been some time, and they're just, having trouble healing.
It doesn't matter of the time.
Can they still join?
Yes, it doesn't matter about the time.
Do they just show up to the meeting, though? Or
yes.
Okay, that's all they have to do?
Yeah,
that's what I was making sure of. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. So I just wanted to make sure they didn't have to call you first or anything like that.
Just show up.
Okay, well, and now on top of that, how can we support you in the community? Can we, contribute financially? Can we pledge? How does that work for your organization?
Well, you can pledge, whatever amount. We don't ask for a specific amount, but whatever you would like to pledge, or whoever would like to pledge. And organizations have pledged to us before, so it's not like they didn't know.
Right.
Once they found out and we was asking for pledges, they did.
Well, and they should. And so in the community, can they, and we can make donations to you guys, I'm guessing as well. How would we do that? Is there a P.O. box, or do we send anything? Or
no.
Mary, usually they call Mary.
Okay.
And Mary takes care of it and deposit in the bank.
Because we do have an account.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And that's what I was just making sure of, because I would love to see a lot of people contributing to this today, because, I just keep going back to this where you were saying at one point in time, you were still experiencing 2 to 3 moms a week.
It was.
Yeah.
It really was.
And it just shows, too, there is a need for this, because, someone can be a multi-millionaire, or they could, have a good life ahead of them, and if something like this happens, it derails you for a certain, I can only imagine anyway, in whatever you can do to get by in that time, because life could be looking good, but when that happens, there goes your work for a couple. There goes everything.
So, and we do have an account at Alton Eyes. So if they would want to go, and if they felt more comfortable putting it in the account, is Mother's Unique Grief Support right at Alton Eyes on Albee.
Perfect. And that's a good way to do that, too, if they wanted to go up and make a donation, too.
Make a donation, yes.
I love this. And honestly, I love the fact that you're doing community events. When did you start doing those?
We had a breakfast.
Yeah.
We had a breakfast for the mothers.
Yeah.
Mothers that's lost children, and we had
and it was free. That one we didn't charge anything.
Oh wow!
We just had a breakfast for, and it was a good turnout.
It was a very nice turnout.
That's really cool.
And we lit candles, and in honor of our children.
Yeah.
Wow. And how long ago was that one?
That was a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
About in 20, right before the pandemic hit.
The pandemic was, yeah.
And what other events do you guys do and put on throughout the year?
Well, mostly we just been reaching out to the mothers and helping them financially. It takes money to even put on an event and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So we just had a luncheon.
Mm-hmm.
And we charged, how much did we charge? Was it
I think $20 for the luncheon.
And it was a nice turnout.
Oh, wow. Well, good.
And we had it at the Y.
We had it at the Y, yeah.
And it was a good turnout for that.
Mm-hmm.
A real, way more than we thought it was going to be.
Plus, people came and just got to go place. They didn't sit actually at the banquet. And I have to say, the mayor was there at all the events.
That's great to know, too.
Yeah.
That's really great to know. And you know what? The mayor is really good about being at all the community. Every time I'm at something, there's, you know, the mayor, and that's great to know, too.
And I'm sure he'll be at this one.
Oh, absolutely.
And his wife is going to sing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's going to sing.
Well, and they both do so much and get involved, and it's great to note that as well. And, you know, this coming up on May the 4th is going to be at Killian Park, right up there in Upper Alton, and really just going to be a great day for this, too. May 4th is going to be on a Sunday this year. Man, almost got it right. What time does this start?
At 3 p.m.
And how long does it run?
It's going to be
probably a couple hours.
From about 3 to 5.
Okay. And what can we expect in the event, or what's the run of ceremony? Do we have that lineup yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
We're having a bench dedication.
We got a bench, and we had our kids' names put on it, and we're gonna dedicate that, and then have the dove release.
Wow. And then, so you said the First Lady will be singing at this too, correct?
Yes.
And then, is there going to be more with this too?
Okay, we're going to have spiritual music playing throughout the thing, but when we get ready to do the dove release, she's going to sing her song.
Really cool. And then also, what time do we have a set time for the dove release yet, or bench dedication?
No, we're just gonna start the program at 3.
Okay.
So it'll just flow, you know.
Right on into it. Well, this is going to be great to be a part of, and honestly, it's one that you should attend the entire duration of, because there's so much going on to this. And how long did it take to put all this together?
We've been at it for a while.
Yeah, we still getting it
since
together.
March.
Wow,
really.
Well, and honestly, you're doing pretty good if you started in March, though. I mean, this is a lot of work.
Yes, it is.
Well, and who do? Sorry. Oh well, I just want to. I'm sorry I cut you off there, but who would you? How many folks does it take to put one of these things on? How many are part of your committee or to get the event put together?
Well, see, we got a board too. So our board members are very active in our group.
How big? How large is your board?
We got
5
people.
Wow,
on our board.
really cool.
And there's 6 of us members.
7.
Seven members.
So wow, so you got 12, basically 12 total involved in some way with this event.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
How long did it grow right away for you, Mary? The organization, or did it take some time?
No, not right away. It took some time. It's still, growing.
But that's still pretty. I mean, that's a pretty impressive group right there to put on this event, and that's why. I mean, you said it's taken a while, but I mean, in a month to get all this put together and a dedication, and
yes,
who came up? I mean, I love this idea of adding your children's names to this too, and really making this a personalized dedication.
It came. I'm the one that thought about getting a bench dedication, and all the members agreed, because I wasn't able to bury my son. So by me not being able to bury my son, I thought with the bench dedication, that would be a place in memory of my son, putting his name on the bench, and the mothers also, not just my son, but something for them to remember their child too.
That's really incredible, and I'm sorry that couldn't happen, and I hope it gives you as enough closure as you can for that too.
Yeah, for his siblings and his children. He had 2 children, so I think that'd be good for them to go. If they wanted to do a balloon release for his birthday, or anything, we do have somewhere to go.
And that's so important. You're 100% right. And I really hope the community comes out and really does support you guys on May the 4th.
I think they will.
Oh, they will. Well, the amphitheater turned out.
Yeah, it was huge down there.
Man, it was. That was a full crowd. And it really, though, it shows the need for your organization. And truly, I mean, that there's so many families that either need or just support what you're doing in some way, shape, or form is huge. And before we let you go, May the 4th at 3 p.m. is when this starts. And it runs for a couple of hours, still about 5. It's going to be a flowing event. So start at 3 p.m. and then those dedications and programs that take place throughout the 2 hours. But also, if you go to Alton Credit Union on Albee Street, you can make a donation to Mothers Unique. You could also reach out to the organization maybe on May the 4th and bring your donation right there to the event yourself and help support area mothers that are, experiencing the loss of a lifetime.
Right.
What else should we talk? Is there anything else to say before I say goodbye for now?
I'd like you to read that poem.
Can I read?
Oh, yeah, you can read your poem.
A person that loses a partner is called a widow. A child who loses a parent is called an orphan. But there is no word to describe a parent that loses a child because that loss is like no other. And that's true.
100%.
And like I say, my daughter's been gone 7 years, and it's like
it just happens.
It just comes on. Some days you're fine. Some days everything, like birthdays, holidays, just brings something to you.
And, I really appreciate you both stopping by and sharing with us, just how powerful this organization is. And if there's anything that we can do on the show to help promote you and get more contributions to help area families. And honestly, Joyce, really just... No, it's completely okay. And Joyce, really thank you for sharing with us, your story, and Mary as well, because it's not easy to talk about. I couldn't imagine what you guys are going through. And for you to share that with us today is really, really powerful. And thank you for trusting in me to do so.
You're welcome. Thank you.
10:47, a little bit of change on this Tuesday morning. We'll come back with more Daily Show. You stay there. I'll stay here in the studio.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back to Our Daily Show. The time is 10:50 on the nose. Dan Brandon has this story. A moving candlelight vigil was held Monday night. Honor the memory of Brandon Ehring, a 22-year-old assistant track and field coach at Father McGivney Catholic High School. The coach, also a McGivney graduate and cross-country and track participant, died last week in a car accident on Interstate 55 near Hamel. A large gathering of students, faculty, family members, and community supporters turned out and poured out their love and prayer to remembering Ehring and offering support to his loved ones. Dan Brandon has some photos of this as well. If you have a chance to check out the story in its entirety on RiverBender.com/news. A large Ehring, a 2021 graduate of Father McGivney, was returning home from track and field practice on April the 16th when the fatal accident occurred. He had been serving as the assistant coach under Jim Helton for the past 3 years, working closely with student athletes. He inspired the student athletes with his quiet strength and kindness. One McGivney student, also a member of the track and field team, came up with a brief message that briefly described Brandon's heart. He asked Brandon if there was any way for him to drive him home from practice, and he graciously expected the text. The young man said, "My mom and dad will want to pay you." He stuck money in the back of Brandon's truck for payment. The next day, the young man said he was called to the school office, and they handed him an envelope. Inside was the cash, all returned in its entirety. That was the kind of heart Brandon had, always thinking about others, the young man said. Brandon's passion for the sport and love of our school brought him back to serve as an assistant coach, Principal Joe Lombardi said in a letter to the school community. He grew quickly into a confident and inspirational coach who made a lasting impression on our athletes through his encouragement and unwavering kindness. Ehring, who also competed in track and field and cross country, his younger brother, Tyler, a current senior and member of the school's track and field team, was among those members that were mourning his loss. A full gallery on RiverBender.com, and you can see that full story as well. There's also a GoFundMe campaign that has been established to assist the family with funeral expenses and related costs. Brandon is survived by his parents, Brett and Chris, along with his brother, Tyler. Also, wanted to fill you in on one more story, and this is out of Brian Trust's show, You're Beautiful, which airs Thursdays at 2 p.m. It's always a really just inspirational show, and on the last episode, Nancy shared several stories about really just 3 life-saving miracles. Sydney Sinks had this story. On Easter Sunday in 1977, she was standing on the edge of a bridge preparing to take her own life. She remembered it felt like she had an angel and a devil on her shoulder telling her conflicting things about her worth. Thankfully, she continued to build her relationship with God, and she gradually realized it was Him who saved her. Later in life, she decided to leave teaching to become a nurse so she could minister to people in the healthcare setting. The decision to return to college in her 40s was not an easy one, but she felt called to do this. Right when she began to feel hopeless with not being able to afford school, she turned to her faith and received an unexpected scholarship, and it not only made it possible for her to attend school, but there was so much money that she split the scholarship with another student so he too could have the opportunity to pursue his dreams. But perhaps her biggest miracle came in 2022 when she was diagnosed with a terminal lung disease. After a year of treatment, the doctor was shocked to discover that the lung infection was back up to 100%, and there was no longer any sign of, or the lung function was back up to 100%, and there was no longer any sign of the disease in her lung. Though she admits she still struggles with pride and, like all people, dishonors her faith in some ways, she made it a point to praise her faith in the conversation. You can watch You're Beautiful with Brian Truss at 2 p.m. on Thursdays at RiverBender.com/You're Beautiful. And if you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, help is always available. You can call or text 988 or chat at the 988lifeline.org website. But just wanted to fill you in on that. It was a great episode, and you can check out Brian's show every Thursday at 2 p.m. Hey, coming down the pipeline, we got a busy next couple of days on this show. Hold on, man. My allergies are really getting to me today. Mac and Rob Linhart are going to join us tomorrow to tape a conversation that'll air on Thursday. We're going to be at Alton High on Friday for their career fair, which is always really fun. We had a great time last year, and I'm really excited to be back in the gym with all the great businesses that are around, but also just really full shows. Tomorrow, the mayor joins us, along with outgoing Public Works Director Mike Parsons, and we'll be having more conversations with the city just on some of the work they're doing, and very excited to have those as well. So we got that. We have Wood River Main Street this week. We have so much more to talk about, and everything's looking pretty good in the 618 and in the Riverbender building for this guy anyway. Hey, wanted to fill you in while I have you. Just have to take care of one more little bit of business, and that's on Centerstone before I say goodbye for now. You know, Centerstone's a national leader in mental health and substance use disorder treatment for people of all ages, with a commitment to delivering care that truly changes people's lives. Their dedicated clinicians use evidence-based practices in their treatment programs, meaning the recovery care plans are developed and dedicated for you based on the latest science. You know, addiction can happen to anybody. It's 2024. We just have to, kind of get over that. But you know what the good thing is? So can recovery. Recovery can happen at any time. So make sure you start working on your recovery today if you're able to at centerstone.org. Or if you know somebody that's going through a struggle and needs some help, and maybe it's just good to have that information ahead of time, you can do that by going to recoverwithus.org or centerstone.org. And before I let you go, I do have 1 minute left. So let's do a quick All-Star Award. So, gosh, I'm going to get yelled at again. Every time I talk about an English city, I always pronounce it wrong, and when it goes out on our shorts on social media, it's always the video that gets the most engagement, and I get made fun of. So just bear with me here. A pair of villages in Leicestershire, in Leicestershire, England, faced off in an unusual sport known as bottle kicking. The annual Halidon bottle kicking event took place Easter Monday and saw residents of the villages of Halidon and Medbourne, I think I'm getting this right, competing to transport 3 bottles. The bottles are small wooden barrels across a stream on the border of the 2 villages. So listen to this. The 2 bottles are filled with beer, and the third one, known as a dummy, is just solid wood. It's been another really exciting one, Phil Allen said. He's the chairman of the event. Halidon scored first. Then they looked like they were going to do it again quickly. It's been good. So the Halidon Bottle Kicking official Facebook page said bottle kicking, a sport that goes back 1,000 years to pagan times, and some local historians believe it dates back to 2000. Alicia Kearns, a member of Parliament for Rutland and Stamford, wrote on social media that bottle kicking, a Easter tradition like no other. She wrote that legend has it that bottle kicking is the game which inspired rugby. Members of the Halidon team, which won this year's contest, were lifted onto the Butter Cross, a local stone monument, to drink from an open barrel before the rest of the beer was distributed to the crowd. They got some things figured out over there. How about that? Alrighty. Well, it's time for me to say goodbye for now. I'm out of time. See you tomorrow. We got a busy show, so join me then, won't you? Until then, just try your best, as always, to stay out of jail.